Joining me now is Adam Minsky, senior contributor here at Forbes. Adam, thank you so much for joining me.
Thanks for having me.
Adam, as we discussed in length, 2022 was a turbulent year for student loan borrowers. The year ended with an update on income-driven repayment plans. Can you first explain and walk us through what an income-driven repayment plan is?
Yeah, so an income-driven repayment plan, IDR is the acronym that we use for that. It describes a collection of federal student loan repayment plans that are all a little bit different, but at a basic level, they're pretty similar. The way they work is they use a formula. The formula is applied to the borrower's income, typically their adjusted gross income as reported on their federal tax return and adjusted for the borrower's family size. And that results in a uniquely tailored, hopefully affordable payment for borrowers that lasts for 12 months at a time. And then borrowers would need to renew or recertify the program by submitting updated income information every 12 months to stay in the program. And that results in a recalculation of their payment. So as their income changes, their payment may change as well. This can provide an affordable payment for folks, even if they have a fairly large balance. Some will pay off their loans in full, but for those who can't or don't, there's a safety net at the end of the repayment term for IDR plans in the form of student loan forgiveness, either 20 or 25 years, depending on the plan, for borrowers who stay in the program can get any remaining balance forgiven. Being in an IDR plan is also required under the original rules for public service loan forgiveness, which is a separate but related program for folks who are working full-time for certain nonprofit or government entities. They can get their loans forgiven in as little as 10 years if they're repaying their loans under IDR while working in qualifying employment as well.
And who is eligible for an IDR plan?
Most federal student loan borrowers are eligible for an IDR plan that includes direct federal student loan borrowers as well as FFEL or FFELP loan borrowers. It gets a little tricky for a type of federal loan called a Parent Plus loan, which is a federal loan issued to the parent of an undergraduate student. In that case, the parent is the borrower, even though the loan is taken out to benefit the child or student, the parent is the legal borrower. The general rule is that Parent Plus loans are not eligible for income-driven plans with one exception. And that exception is that Parent Plus borrowers who consolidate their Parent Plus loans into a federal direct consolidation loan can repay that direct consolidation loan under one of the income-driven plans called Income Contingent Repayment, or ICR for short, which is an IDR plan, but it happens to be the most expensive of the available options.
So the update from the Biden administration, is it good news for borrowers, and what is it?
So the update from the Biden administration that just came out a couple of weeks ago is that this temporary one-time initiative called the IDR account adjustment may actually really benefit Parent Plus borrowers more than we originally thought. The IDR account adjustment is a one-time fix that will allow the Education Department to retroactively credit borrowers with time towards their income-driven repayment terms and public service loan forgiveness terms, even for periods that otherwise would not have counted as qualifying periods. This includes any period of repayment on any kind of federal loan, as well as certain periods of deferment and forbearance and periods prior to loan consolidation as well. Now, historically, because Parent Plus loans have been excluded from IDR, there was an assumption that Parent Plus loans would not benefit from this IDR account adjustment. But just a couple of weeks ago, the Department of Ed updated its guidance specifically with respect to IDR account adjustment and public service loan forgiveness to say that these changes will be applied automatically, not just to eligible direct loans, but also to consolidated and unconsolidated Parent Plus loans, which is a big change and means that Parent Plus folks might actually get a lot more credit under this one-time initiative than they might have thought before.